Utopia. You might be aware of this word as it refers to a place that is perfect in each sense. No hunger, no discrimination, no poverty. It's also an award-winning British show that aired on the Channel 4 starting from the January of 2013 and ending the second season on the August of 2014. I found about this show while watching a YouTuber that I like, Pyrocynical, I know, judge, that made a 7.5 hour video that I watched in a one sitting. Don't worry, this video ain't going to be that long, but I do want to talk about some stuff, the themes and the ideas in the show that I found interesting. So, for people that haven't watched it or are going to watch it, beware, spoilers ahead. The show is great. Writing and execution is nothing but just peak in every sense. But I'm here to talk about the final plot, the reason everything happens in the show. If I can summarize it, it goes like an evil company run by the elites of the world wants to destroy the 90% of human civilization, saying it will save the humanity. I know this sounds so dumb and used in a lot of medias because it is. In Avenger Infinity Wars, the Thanos does exactly like this. And but still, I kind of find this appealing. I think it's cause to an extent they are right. The humanity is killing our planet, fighting over land, food shortages, exhausting resources, making dumbass tweets. But no kidding, I don't know if you knew, but there's only 53 years of oil and gas production left on this planet. And the inflation of the food price is just getting crazy, especially on the low and middle income countries like India and like African countries. That's why I think the plot works so good, even though it's been used a lot. Like, people can relate to these real problems and find interest in the show, as viewers have to choose, just like the character, what's right and wrong. In the show, the answer the bad guys chose to all these problems, where they would just sterilize majority of humans by vaccines. The idea being dropping the population from 7.8 billion to 500 mil, slowly giving plenty of resources to everyone remaining. I know Bill Gates wasn't happy when this script dropped, but again, I find it interesting as the answer to the problem in the show and the ones we are facing are already answered in 500 BC in a small book talking about simplifying views and self-improvement, Tao Te Ching. It's also the main reason I'm making this video. So yeah, I mean, if you follow me, you probably known about it. Um, if you don't, do subscribe. The book talks about the working of the world as well as the ways a person should be living to have a content and a virtuous life. And as I read this book, I think the key to solve all these problems lies in us. Because in the verse 26 of the book, it says, "The inner is the foundation of the outer. The still is the master of restless. The sage travels all day, yet never leaves his inner treasure. Though the views are captivating and beg attention, he remains calm and uninvolved. Tell me, does the lord of the grand empire go out begging for rice? One who seeks his treasure in the outer world is cut off from his own roots. Without roots, he became restless. Being restless, his mind is weak, and with a mind such as this, he loses all command below heaven." Command below heaven, referring to the decision-making capacity we have that'll be lost if we get swayed by the outerly fortune. We've seen it in this world time and time again happening. Leaders taking bad decisions to keep their power, healthcare company taking money from their patients, and when in time of need, they just abandon them. It all goes to their demise though. Like last year in Korea, when the president declared martial law to seize all the power, basically blinded by it, got impeached and is on trial right now. The CEO of United Care, one of the biggest healthcare insurance company, one of the highest denial rate to its customer, got assassinated in the bright daylight. I know you might be thinking it's nothing but just karma getting back to them. And yeah, it is karma. But just as the verse 26 tell us, It could have been avoided long before their demise and long before them ruining hundreds and thousands of lives, only if they didn't put more importance to the elderly position. It can happen to us as well, not just money and power, but also looks, people's validation, or as them as even your exam results. That can push you to the direction to like those two before, if we don't value our inner treasure. So the inner treasure, what's that? To be honest, I don't even know either. Wait, okay, no, I do know, but the thing is that I don't know how to tell you. It is something you just have to know. Okay, let's say you are playing a mobile game, League, Mobile Legends, whatever you may like, and you say you're jungling on your team, and just as the team begins, you go jungling. You take the red buff and the blue one, and you see mid is doing the job great, so you gank in the mid and get the first kill. Now you have to make the choice. You can go either back to the base, heal up and buy some time, or go back to the either lanes to gank or try to take the objectives. This is the best example I can give for you to understand, because I think it does make sense a little bit. So if you ask me, the good thing would be here to do is to go back and heal up, because you should be happy with the goal and experience you got doing the job right for your team, and also because of the HP loss from the fight before and having to reveal your position to the enemy jungle, yada yada. But you get the point, right? Be content with yourself and be virtuous. That's the inner treasure. And if this happens to be in every single human, how great this world will be, isn't it? So you might be asking, how? How can we make every single human to feel this way? To be content, and more difficult, be virtuous. And again, my friend, we got Dao De Ching. In the last stranger of the verse 57, does the sage say, act like a pure heart and people will transform. Love your own life and people will uplift. Give without condition and people will prosper. Want nothing and people will find everything. So yeah, again, the answer is you. You should be the one, or even I should be the one too. The one with the pure heart, the one love their own life, the one that helps people to prosper, the one that's virtuous. As this is what makes people around them to be better in their own life. I know it can be seem difficult at first to understand, but it just takes some moments of you thinking that will teach you everything. Simply giving to others without expecting something in return, helping others without thinking you did something great, are just a few steps to have virtue. Virtue that will better not just you or I, but the human civilization as a whole. I know the answer to all the real world hard problems that I am giving are just basically all in the head and self improvement pep talk. But I do feel hardly that the betterment of this world starts not from your country, your state, your town, your house, or even your family, but in yourself. This book Dao De Ching is great read. Many more concepts lying in between the pages are there to be discovered by you. So please do give it a read. I have read all of it, but not learned all of them. So I'll keep on learning and hope so you as well. And that's about it for today. Thanks for watching. It's been such a great making this video, and yeah, hope you guys are doing great. See you in the next video. Bye.